Today we're going over every new feature that 2K added in 2K26. We're hopping right into it right now. One of the first things that they added is the slow step decel. They also changed the controls for Euro steps in this year, which I kind of hate because the controls for Euro steps were absolutely perfect the way they were. You just flick to the right and left. So the decel is just when you're doing a Euro step, you hold L2 at the end and you get a decel. You can see I did it there. It was a success. Basically, the way I found all of these new features all compiled into one is going through the Learn 2K. It's pretty easy to do. Another thing that's new is the quick shot. You hold L2 while you're shooting. It speeds up your jumper tremendously. I'm going to be doing a full tutorial on how to utilize the quick shot because it is super valuable if you can get it done in the right situations. You just have to memorize a different like shot cue for your quick shot compared to a normal shot. One new feature in dribbling is just another L2 related thing. You just tap L2 while you're dribbling in front of someone if you don't want them to steal it from you, and you'll do a quick protect. I'm never going to see this used. I haven't seen it used in all of the games I've played so far, and I don't think it's going to be used very much, but it is a new feature, so I thought I'd go over it in the video today. Now, passing got the biggest overhaul in my opinion. The new wrap pass is just the exact same thing as a flashy pass. So you just double tap circle. This is what the old flashy pass used to be. So if you're wondering why you're not able to do flashy passes when you're double tapping circle, it's because it's now a wrap pass, which is actually very helpful. I'll throw a clip up on the screen here. So looking at this clip, this is a wrap pass. You can see there I wrap it around the defender. It's very helpful for passing it around someone into the corner or something like that. So this clip is exactly why a wrap pass is actually going to be valuable in 2K26. You're going to need to remember to do these sometimes. And for those of you who might be asking what the new flashy pass button is, if you go to the moves checklist to the flashy pass, it's just instead of double tap circle, it's actually going to be X and circle at the same time. So it's a little bit stupid in my opinion. It's kind of like buggy with just tapping two buttons at the same time. I wish it was just like double tap X or something. I don't think that's bonded to anything right now, but it's just X and circle and you select the receiver, of course. Another thing that has changed is the alley-oop to self. Instead of being I believe it was circle and X, which is what flashy pass is. They moved it to square and triangle, which is super weird. And also another new thing they added on defense is changing matchups. Instead of changing your matchups with X, which is what you used to hold in the past, so you tap and then hold the square for Devin Booker, and then apparently that switches our matchups. So I mean, that's a new feature as well. It says new in here. And one of the biggest things, I'm going to go back to the blacktop to talk about this one, is the fact that they've changed lobs. I'm just going to go into blacktop with some players that I can do lobs with and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. I will be doing a full lob tutorial and a double lob tutorial as well, because those are still possible somehow in this year's 2K. One thing they have changed is lobs. You have to actually hit a different button instead of square just every single time now. So it could still be square, could be a random button like this. This time it is square. So I'm going to go to another one to make sure I show you guys that it can be different buttons. So here's another lob. It's going to be triangle to finish this one off. And that brings me to my point about double lobs. Double lobs are going to be super difficult to do because I'm going to show you guys here. They are still possible after doing some testing. A double lob is still a possibility. Let's see if Curry can just cut down the lane right now. The thing is, 1 in 4 times, you just will get a mistimed lob since it can pop up as triangle. So look, it's triangle there. I can't double lob. But as soon as I get another lob with Curry, I'll throw it to him. He's always going to do a layup, which is what you need for double lobs. And I'm going to get another lob with Curry here. Hopefully he misses and we can get it right now. Boom. So I'm just going to continue talking the whole time. Get a pick and roll with Curry. Get him cutting down the lane for a lob. I'm going to do this lob once more. And look, I can double lob it. Okay, it's triangle again. As long as it's not triangle, you are able to do a double lob. If it is triangle, it won't let you do a double lob. But look, it is triangle again. What? 2K. It's supposed to be a 1 in 4. Why are we giving it triangle every time? See, it's square, and then he double lobs it. Look at that. He gets a double lob off of square, not a double lob off triangle. 2K needs to actually fix this, because this is it's just an RNG, fully RNG based function now. Double lobs are still possible, but they're RNG based. If you get triangle, you're not going to be able to throw, you're not going to be able to return a double lob. It's going to give you, you're just going to drop the ball because you press triangle too early when it doesn't know that you're actually just trying to double lob. I'm spamming triangle to try and double lob that. It's not going to work every single time. We're going to do a quick shot with Curry off of the wrap pass from Giannis. So wrap pass Giannis, Curry, quick shot, boom, green. That's 2 functions in one, and it's going to be very helpful. A quick shot means you can't get contested as well, and a wrap pass means it won't be as easy to steal the ball. So these are good new features that you're going to need to know on 2K26. Make sure you're using these if you do have them. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. Signing out for now.